Okay, we will talk about measures of dispersion here. We've already seen and we know that averages give us a good amount of information about the data series that we're working on. But there is still there are few information which are concealed. Now, what do we mean by dispersion? Dispersion essentially measure the extent to which individual observations in the series are spread around their mean. So if x is your individual observation and x bar is the mean of the series, and x minus x bar is essentially what is the measure of dispersion. Now, what is the need for dispersion, for understanding the measure of dispersion? Again, a measure of average does not really indicate the difference between individual items. Measure like average. It does not tell you the difference between individual items in the series to their mean. Okay, fine, in a series you found out mean, but the individual items in the series might not be same as mean. So what is the difference between the two? That's what dispersion actually talks about. But the idea of such dispersion or variation is important in many problems. Now, for example, in a departmental store would be actually interested to know average length of life hours of a bulb. Okay, now it would really want to know the reasonability of the uniform quality, and in order to introduce a new brand, in this case, smaller dispersion, the more uniform would be the quality of bulb. So smaller dispersion would imply better quality. Now, in another example, say you have class A, B, C. Let's look at what exactly I'm trying to say. Is that, say you have, this is class A, this is B, this is C. Now class A has individual score of students as the following: 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 41, 42, 43, 44. And in B, class B has it as 40, 40, 40 and so on, all 40s. And let's see what happens in class C. Class C has the following individual score of students: 1, 9, 20, 30, 40, 50 and so on. So each class has average marks as 40. Each class has average marks as 40. Now, in any measure of average, be it mean, median or mode, is identical in these three classes, indicating the average mark or 9 students in each class is equal to 40. But is that so? but the scatter in the second series is nil. As we can see in B, the scatter is nil. Okay, so everybody does have 40. In A, it's a little bit, the marks are a little bit scattered. There are more intelligent students in class A. Okay, what happens in class C? Class C actually has students with marks like 70, 80, 90 as well. So that means that C is the class with highest dispersion, with people scoring marks as low as 1 and as high as 90, 80. So class C has many intelligent superior students as well, but the average shows that they only have 40 marks, which is unfair. So that's what is the meaning of dispersion.